I think we need substantially more real, permanent tax cuts.
Have you been surprised by the level of concern amongst grassroots conservatives with the tax deal?
Yes, I have been a little bit. Partially because I think there is confusion between the trillion-dollar spending bill, which is just filled with earmarks, and which I came out today and said the Senate Republicans should filibuster, and the tax agreement, partially because the tax agreement is not what we want. I mean, if you said to me, this is the only bill we can have for the next 2 years, I'd say it's a terrible bill. If you say to me, is this the bridge to avoid a catastrophe? Because if we don't have any tax code that's locked in place on January 1, no business in America is going to create any jobs. And if taxes go up on January 1, you're going to have an enormous mess in this country. And we're already at 9.8% unemployment. So I'm very worried about killing the next 10 million jobs. But I think the Republicans, I believe the Republicans in the House should have 3 goals in January. Pass a very big, very strong Jobs and Economic Growth Act. Pass a very stringent spending cut bill moving towards a balanced budget. And pass the repeal of Obamacare. If they will focus their first months in office on achieving those 3 things, I think they will set the stage for a very successful 2012. Nobody should believe that a 2-year extension of the current tax code is a stimulus. It's a catastrophe avoidance. It's a disaster avoidance, but it's not a stimulus. In order to get this economy growing again, I think we need substantially more real, permanent tax cuts that incentivize manufacturing, incentivize investment, incentivize small business, give people who create jobs a reason to go back out and create jobs.
You said that the Republicans should filibuster the Omnibus spending bill
Absolutely.
that Harry Reid is bringing to the floor. Should they filibuster it even if it means the government shutting down?
They should say they'll be glad to pass a very clean, simple CR that keeps the government open. And they should offer a very clean, simple continuing resolution. But they should say, we're not, you know, this election was in part over pork barrel spending by earmarks. And the Democrats are behaving, you know, you have 12 senators retiring or defeated out of the group that's voting. And the Democrats are trying to behave as though the election didn't occur. I think that's just fundamentally wrong.